A joke about your child in a private group chat is shared over and over. By the time the lunch hour hits, it's all over school and they have no control.
There's no going back to a world where text messaging and social media just don't exist. But one local school is dedicating class time to make sure our kids have a safe and positive experience while they're online.
Anyone with kids knows it's impossible to keep them away from technology.
I have a Nintendo, Xbox. I also have a tablet.
Ben Doherty's 13. His buddy next to him, Maximo Barrio, is 12.
I just have a YouTube channel, to be honest.
You have a YouTube channel?
Yep.
Oh my goodness, and what do you do on the YouTube channel?
I just, on my first one, I just post, like, gaming content. On my second one, I just make, like, edits of, like, you know, a fictional character versus another one.
Both have restrictions at home on where and how much time they can spend online, but it's in school where they are really learning the ins and outs of operating in the digital age.
I've learned from this class to definitely stay more safe online and overall just become a better digital citizen.
Did you catch that? Digital citizen. It's a lesson at St. James Cathedral School that caught my attention. The school counselor and instructional technology specialist tag teamed the course.
It's basically being safe and responsible when we're online.
That's one part, and they're starting young, 5 years old.
When we are teaching this to our kindergartners, it's really about media balance and finding other things to do when it's time to take a break from being online.
When I sat down with Autumn Prodis-Bergnes, it was the first time I heard our kids referred to as digital natives. It really hits home. We can't shield them from technology. We have to teach them to live with it and safely.
I was playing Fortnite a couple years ago, and this guy, he asked me, "Hey, are you a boy?" He said, like, drop a ping if you are. So I wasn't smart enough, so I just dropped one ping. I was like, oh no, I shouldn't be doing this. So I canceled the ping, I purposely died, and I logged off immediately.
What was it that made you realize, oh, I should cancel that pin and get off my phone?
It was just guts, honestly, and what I've learned from both teachers.
Let me remind you, Ben's 13 and already had that experience. This class takes it to the next level, combining the technology education with social-emotional learning, or SEL.
They have to be prepared for how to handle that online, just as we prepare them for how to handle it in real life. If something unkind was said to their face, they need to be able to know how to respond online as well.
School counselor Karen Duff teaches these students the rules of engagement at a young age because they will face challenging situations, and it's working. She read me a list of guidelines 8th graders came up with for online behavior. The final, the most telling.
When you're online, remember that people have feelings.
Reiterating that old golden rule in a world where the anonymity of being online seems to make people detached and often cruel.
So many people can learn from this.
And that last little bit, so many people can learn from this. I think even adults could learn from this class. You know, we have to remember words matter even online.
They sure do. And that's so interesting how it creates that detached nature of being able to say or do something in that almost anonymity online. You'd never say that to someone in front of them.
And that's exactly what they're trying to instill in our children, because our children are growing up with a screen in front of their face. I just thought it was something to know. We spend so much time as parents trying to keep our kids away from it, but the reality is you got to teach them to work with